Okay, I'm going to try to make a quick little video here. I want to share with everybody that it's not that I like knives, it's that I feel like I might be obsessed with knives. My most favorite knives are purple, of course, but not all of them are purple. This is a concept, whatever you want to call it. Sweet little knife, slicey little guy. So, liner lock, love it. Another liner lock, love it. Cold steel. I don't only love knives, I love multi-tools as well. Leatherman Skeletool. I like assisted opening knives. Kershaw Blur. Love that knife. Carried that thing for years at one point. I'm convinced this is a fake effing grow. We got it at a pawn shop, but nonetheless, it is a gigantic beast that it's heavy. I love it. I like big overbuilt knives. Absolutely love it. I don't only like more expensive knives, I also love cheapos, just for fiddling with, playing with, testing, see just what the cheap knife can handle. Knives that I find. Little Swiss Army knife. I think my sister found this and gave it to me. Like I say, I don't think I like knives. I know I absolutely love and adore knives. I just... Not only knives, by the way, once again. I like little skinny knives. The CEO. I'm not a big fan of this knife, but I have it. I like out the fronts, whether they be cheap knockoffs that somebody gave me at work, or, let's see, it be one that I actually went out and purchased with my own money. A Protect knife. This thing is a monster. I carried it and carried it and carried it. It never failed on me. Go Protect. D2 steel. Great knife. Another assisted open SOG. Not a huge fan of this knife, but it is interesting. You pull this little thing back here. That is the SOG flare. I like iconic knives as well. I got this one to match my father. He bought one, sent me pictures of him using it at a restaurant as a steak knife. I just absolutely had to have one myself. I like small fixed blade knives as well. Cold steel, stakeout, holdout, what is that? Hideout, cold steel hideout. Love this knife. Carried it around my neck for many years as well. Let's see what else. I like some things that are not knives. Weapons in general. Weapons in general. I just enjoy it. I found this the other day at a little Army Depot store, $10. Me and the kids just had to have it, so. Let's see. Another small fixed blade. I love it, man. I can't get enough of these things. I see it, and I'm like, man, I think I need that. I also have doubles of some of these knives. If they're cheap enough, I buy doubles so I can do something to one that I wouldn't want to do to the other. I also like butterfly knives. Who doesn't love a good butterfly knife? I know I do. Kershaw Lucha. Love it. Also, if we're in the butterfly knife vein, might as well talk about the Max Ace Serpent Striker. Haven't got this guy out in a while. Very good. Love this thing. Bought it off somebody on Facebook for $80 a few years back. Great knife. I also love, once again, back to the overbuilt Cold Steel 4MAX Scout. Great knife. I EDC'd this for a while. I also kinda torture tested it. I had to reprofile it after trying to chop a bucket handle, which was stupid, I know, but I just wanted to see what would happen. I also love push daggers. Cold Steel Safe Maker 2. I think I'm obsessed. I also like handmade customs that My wife bought me for our anniversary. Love it, love it, love it. I don't carry this much because I want to keep it nice, but love it, love it, love it. Let's see, what else do I like? I like knives that people from a previous job give me because their wife gave it to them and they just couldn't have it around anymore. And they knew I liked knives, so they gave it to me. It's an old Buckmasters. So, it says USA. I wonder if that means made in the USA. I don't know. And I like knives that when I went hunting, I forgot a knife at home, so I stopped by a hardware store and way overpaid for this knife. Good old case, can't go wrong. First case I ever got that had a pocket clip on it. Absolutely love it. Can't get enough of it. Let's see. Also love knives that my dad gave me for Christmas that, even though it's not the best knife, I'll never get rid of this knife. Schrade Old Timer. Love it, love it, love it. I need to use that. That or I need to keep it safe because it's from my father. I don't know. Back to butterfly knives. Also love trainers. Squid Industry. Love it, love it, love it. It's a great trainer. Can't get enough of it. I like old stilettos that I don't know where this one come from. Maybe my wife, but it's a cheapo from somewhere. But I love it. It's fun. Knives to me are fidget toys. I just absolutely love it. Even if it's hard to open and close, I can sit there and flip that damn thing all day long. I love case knives, slip joints that I bought for my kids for Christmas when they were young. Something they can take into their years with them. So, this one's for my oldest, and this one here's for my youngest. At the time she liked pink, not anymore. She likes black. At the time she liked blue, not anymore. She likes red. I like fake knives that I found at a pawn shop that I thought there was a chance could have been real, but definitely wasn't. Love it, love it, love it. This, even though it's a fake, has some of the smoothest action I've ever felt. I forget what this is a copy of. Sabinza maybe? It says Chronodur 30 Evo Steel. I don't know if you can see that, but super duper smooth. Flip this all day long. It's my oldest, it's her favorite. The SafeMaker 1. Not that I like push daggers any certain size. I gotta have them all. I also like fixed blades that I have no clue where they come from, or had no idea it was beginning to rust. Know nothing about this knife other than it says 941 on the bottom of the blade and something about Germany. I think it's cool though. Antler or bone handle. Love it. Feels really good in the hand. This random sheath, I don't know if it came with it or not, but it's what it is. Let's see. I also like out the fronts that I find at cheap flea markets that my kids just had to have that I know is a fake Benchmade, but it is easy enough for them to be able to out the front it, flip it, switch it, whatever you want to call it. It is a knockoff of a Benchmade, but hey, whatever. It's a knife I also practice sharpening on, so the blade's damn near fucked out of hell. Let's see. McHenry. Benchmade. Yeah, totally fake, but it's a fun one. Definitely fun. I like these. The Double Agent from Cold Steel. So, like I say, it's not that I like knives. It's that I think I'm obsessed. And I like the freaking pocket swords here. The Cold Steel Espada XL. Can't even hardly fit this whole thing on there. This is, I actually EDC'd this. This is a humongous one. And there for a while, speaking of humongous, I also like gigantic fixed blades. This is damn near a sword. This is the Magnum Tonto 12 by Cold Steel. Beautiful, beautiful. This is one of the knives that I have trouble sharpening just because the length of it. Now it's got that small sweep. It's fucking me up on holding that consistent angle. So I tried and tried. I gave up for a little while. I'm gonna have to go back to it. I also like mini EDC fixed blades. This is the first fixed blade that I could actually EDC because it's just the right size. I can actually put my work belt over it and it not hurt me. I like old knives that my dog got lucky enough not to chew through to the blade because it would have fucked up his whole mouth. More knife. Need to take care of it. It's been in a backpack in storage for I don't know how long. But I love these too. Cheap as shit, but sharp as shit. And apparently they can take a beating. I like SOG. This is one of the first knives that I bought that got me into knives. Like back whenever I was just a buy one knife, carry it, don't need another knife type of guy. So I bought this, not even thinking about getting into knives, but it's one of the first. This also was whenever I lost the SOG. This one came next. These are Walmart knives, of course. But nonetheless, they are awesome, and I'm glad I never lost them. They are cool. I love this blade shape. This is a CRKT Fossil. So, and I'm not showing my whole collection. This is just part. This is the first knife I ever got that was some kind of limited edition. Let's see, it's got Lynn Thompson on it. It's a Cold Steel Coben, the signature series. It has his name on it, and it's made out of the premium S35 VN steel, so makes it a little special. Also the Cold Steel SRK made of 3V. This is a bad motherfucker. A bad motherfucker. I love this knife. It can take a beating and keep coming back for it. And this one, for 3V, you can get this sumbitch for $99 on Midway USA right now. I like the little beauty folders that I bought for my youngest whenever we went camping. She just had to have a pocket knife, so she got a pocket knife. She took it camping, played with it a little bit, and hasn't touched it since, which has been almost a year or two ago. I like Craftsman knives that I said looked cool to my wife's grandfather, and he took it to heart and bought me one. I carried it for a while, but this is not my type of knife. But of course, sentimental value, I will never get rid of it. I like buck knives that I find at pawn shops or flea markets and got a good deal on. But I can't stand the fact that it's got this rubber right here that really wants to pull my entire pocket out of my pants when I take it in and out of my pocket. So don't really carry that. I might find a way one day to remove that, or I don't know, it may just sit in the collection. Who knows? I like Space Force knives. You know, Space Force. I know nothing about the Space Force, but hey, K-Bar, United States Space Force knife. I like it. Nice little lockback. Not a flipper by any means. So I like it though. It's there. I like this little Gerber that I bought years ago from Walmart when they had a little pack that came with like a flashlight and a Gerber knife. No pocket clip, just rides in the pocket or backpack, whatever you carry it in. I like mini butterfly trainers. It's minis, so those two, mostly for the kids. I like slip joints that me and a friend went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works and got matching knives. This here is a Rough Rider that was $10. I like case knives that people at work who bury our underground cable says, hey, take one. And I say, hey, hell yeah, I'd be happy to have a free case. I like old timers that I find under people's houses that have no idea they're there because they didn't put it there. It was there whenever the last contractor came out and climbed underneath there. I like zombie knives from Rough Rider that I found on Amazon many years ago, but I can no longer find them. Once again, another zombie knife. Paraframe, Gerber Paraframe. This knife I carried the ever-living shit out of long ago. It has since been retired. I like other Walmart knives that I find. This one's $5. Also practiced sharpening on it and fucked it all up. $5 Walmart knife with an axis lock. That's the main reason I bought it, because I wanted an axis lock knife. I never had one, so I bought the Walmart version. Fun to play with. I like other Craftsman knives that I'm pretty sure somebody gave this to me, but no clue. So many of these knives I get and I just kind of toss them in the collection. This one I actually got from work, and we had a little website at one time where we could order our tools and our supplies and what we needed, and I saw a knife, and of course, being addicted to knives, I was like, you know what, I think I need that. Bought it, carried it in my work van for a while, ended up just taking it out, putting it in the collection. I like boot knives or stiletto or high heel knives that are pink with a peace sign and say love, peace, and friendship, that my oldest just had to have at the time. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, love, peace, friendship right there. Slip joint. Love it. All part of the family. I like automatic knives that my wife's grandparents go to the Smoky Mountains and buy for me, because they know I love knives. It's got no markings, no branding, no nothing. But automatic button open and button lock. And it's got this little lock right here to keep it from opening in your pocket. A little hard to operate, but yeah. I like the SRK compact version by Cold Steel. I like the Walmart $18 fixed blade that I thought looked badass and just had to have it. And this is one of the first knives I got super duper retarded fucking sharp on the Smith's Tri-Hone. But for $18, I feel like that's a hell of a deal. That's a great knife. It feels good in the hand. It's a lot of blade. I think it looks good too, man. I think it's what, 14 CR MOV. It said it on the package. It doesn't say it on the blade. And I love knives that get made by me. I made this knife, but I need to take a little better care of it. I know some of that's patina, and no, that's all patina. I thought it was starting to rust, but no, that's all patina. So I love custom knives, handmade knives, homemade knives by me. That's all I'm gonna do right now, but that's just a fraction of the collection. I've got a toolbox full, and I mean full, and then I've got a backpack full, and then I've got a Spyderco roll-up knife storage thing full. And now I've since ventured from strictly knives into sharpening. So I've went and got some strops. I've made some strops. I've bought stones. If you give me 1 second, I've got that strop. I bought this SATC stone. I've bought the Shaptons. I've bought the Sharpall. This guy here. This is an amazing diamond stone. I know it's a little close up, but we're mounted and that's all I got. So, but yeah, I don't think I like knives. I know I fucking love knives, but the real issue of it is I'm pretty sure I'm addicted and obsessed. And I mean it. I cannot stop. I don't want to stop. Every time I see one, I've got to touch it, got to hold it, more than likely I'm going to want to buy it. So, it's becoming a problem. And the point of this video is, I love knives so much that the reason I started the YouTube channel is because I wanted to share it. My wife doesn't feel the same way about knives. My kids don't feel the same way about knives. My dad, my mom, my sisters, my friends, they don't feel the same way about knives. But I know there's some people out there in the world who feel the same way about knives. And that's what I'm trying to reach. I know somebody's going to understand what I'm saying. I know somebody's going to understand how I feel. And yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Just somebody to see it and say, you know what, hell yeah, I feel the same. or hell yeah, I agree, that motherfucker's badass. So that's what I'm here for. I'm just here to have fun, share the love, and maybe we can all learn something from each other. And if I find something that's on sale, I'll put a link down in the description. Or if I find something that I just think is super badass, maybe a knife, maybe a strop, maybe a stone, I'll put it down in the description, and so you don't have to go searching, you just click it. I mean, yeah, of course I'll earn a couple cents off of it if you click it and buy it. Helps the channel grow. That's what we're here for. The more the channel grows, if I can earn anything off that, I can buy more stuff to show you guys. And my ultimate plan is to one day be able to buy a bunch of cool shit. All of us, some of us, whoever wants to, meet up, get together, make videos, beat the hell out of our knives, or just trade, share, enjoy the presence of the knife, whatever you want. But that's the ultimate goal. That's why I'm here. Anyways, you guys have a great day. See ya. Comment down below, by the way, if there's anything you want to see, any knife you want to see, any questions about knives, any questions about sharpening, stropping, stones, anything. We can learn together. That's what I'm here for. I've learned so much since I started this channel, and it is only scratching the surface, and we can do it together. So anyway, have a great day. See you guys.